everybody. I'm here to talk about something that all of you have heard or witnessed at least once in your life, or perhaps several times. According to the ASPCC, or the American Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Children, 6 out of 10 American youth witness this at least once a day. That's 60%. Over half of the kids in America see this thing happen every day. What I'm referring to is bullying. Has anyone here ever been bullied?
No, I haven't.
Yes.
Yes. Has anyone here ever witnessed someone being bullied?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Do any of you have regrets about not doing anything about it?
Yes.
Would you care to share?
There was a boy in high school who was not well liked. He was poor, and he was in a fight after school, and kids ganged up on him and beat him up, and nobody did anything to stop it, and I regret that.
Thank you for sharing.
You're welcome.
There were instances when I was young where I would see neighborhood kids gang up on someone that they either didn't like or he was too afraid to stand up for himself and would try to run away from them, and they'd chase him and usually hit him. And I can remember one time I was on my porch and I watched them, and I was screaming at them, telling them to stop it, and then I was just so upset I started crying and ran in the house and said something to my mother. But that's something that stands out in my mind.
Yeah. Even witnessing bullying can affect people that haven't been bullied themselves, but thank you for sharing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to start out by telling a story of a girl named Kate. Kate was a high school senior. She was number 4 in her class in National Honor Society and involved in many school activities. She was quiet and kept to herself, but was friendly when others talked to her. She got along with basically everybody, except for one person. This one girl did not like Kate. We'll call her Liz for identity purposes. Kate's senior year of high school, every day, Liz would walk by her and call her offensive names. Some of her favorites were slut or whore. These names obviously hurt Caitlin, and after months and months of being called these names, Caitlin hit her breaking point one day after gym class. Kate's friend told her, "You need to go turn Liz in right now." And that's exactly what Kate did. After leaving the principal's office, Kate felt like something might finally get done about the situation. She knew that teachers had to have heard Liz calling her names in the hallways, but the teachers didn't act like they cared or cared enough to do anything about it anyway. The situation didn't get better though. It actually got worse. Other students decided to involve themselves and tell Kate that she was wrong for turning Liz in, that she should just deal with the situation. The worst part for Kate though was that the teachers knew of the situation, but they didn't speak up. So my message today to all teachers is to help stop the bullying. Teachers aren't only educators. They're the student's friend, a confidant, somebody that students can come to so they can talk about their personal problems. Students and teachers have a very personal relationship that goes beyond just teaching. Little things that teachers can do to help out situations where students might have conflict with another student, you can have a seating arrangement. Don't put the students who have a conflict next to each other. It's actually kind of simple. Another thing is early intervention with things like name calling. If you hear a student call another student a name, stop it right then. Don't just ignore it. One last thing you could do is for group assignments, don't put those two students together. Those little things can help a day go by so much smoother for a student that's getting abused or bullied. It's important for teachers to remember that whether bullying happens at school, at home, or over the internet, which is sometimes referred to as cyberbullying, that it affects every student differently. Things like aggressiveness, depression, anxiety, stomach pains, headaches, thoughts of suicide. These are all effects of bullying. Each day, an estimated 160,000 students in the USA refuse to go to school because they dread the physical and verbal aggression of their peers. Teachers are worried about being the bad guy, but you can't be worried about being the bad guy because you're going to be the bad guy to any side, whether it's the person that you're turning in or the person that you're letting down by acting like you don't care about their situation. I'm Kate, and senior year was rough. But now I want to let teachers know that students are relying on you to be the confidant, the supporter, the friend they need in situations like these. So my message is to you, please help stop the bullying. Thank you.